Hello, everyone. I am Ryan Clifton Bolin. I want to get right down to the news at hand. I just came across some news on Fox News itself, and it just really shocked me. It really shocked me to my heart. But once again, with these kind of policies, I'm not surprised. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you guys listen in on the audio clip from Fox News. It's like 4 or 5 minutes, but I really want you guys to really hear this. If you haven't heard it, I really want you to hear it so that you can get the emotional impact of this mom whose child was lost due to an illegal alien being in this country who supposedly had gotten deported but didn't get deported due to Biden's immigration policies. And her daughter ended up getting killed. And it's a really sobering situation that happened. My prayers go out to the family, but I'm going to let you guys listen in on an audio clip from this particular session, and I'm going to give my opinion.
DHS is rescinding the deportation of an illegal immigrant who killed 19-year-old Adrian Sophia Exum while he was driving drunk. Joining me now, Ken Paxton, Texas Attorney General, Rhonda Exum, Adrian's mother, and Trinette Gamboa, Adrian's cousin. Thanks to all three of you for being here. Rhonda, I absolutely, as a parent, cannot imagine your pain. When you heard your daughter's killer was not going to be deported, what was your reaction?
First of all, my reaction was, why? I wasn't told in the beginning, that he wasn't going to be deported, but I was told that he was. So I really want to know why.
Do you have any sense as to why? Is there anything, any reason you can come up with as to why? Because I can't.
That's a good question. A very good question. I wish somebody could tell me. Because, to me, by him not being deported, it's like you telling me my daughter's life didn't mean anything.
I can't imagine what that feels like as a parent. Just know that your daughter's life did mean something. I want to make that abundantly clear. Trinette, how much of a punch in the gut is this decision by DHS?
It's very unfortunate. I was shocked, actually. I'm thinking that he was going to be punished, for that. But, they didn't care. They don't care.
And I feel like that sense is something we hear all too often from the victims and their families. Why does the administration not seem to care about me, about my family member, about my situation? AG Paxton, Alejandro Mayorkas says removal, quote, will be focused on those who are a threat to public safety. The guy killed Rhonda's daughter. How much more of a threat does Mayorkas need to see?
Apparently, it doesn't really matter. I feel sad for this family because the reality is I believe that Biden has betrayed our country. He's betraying families that are losing people right and left, whether it's through fentanyl overdoses or crimes or issues just like this. It's hard to understand, and it is hard to answer the question of why. And I think the answer to why is that they have greater goals that are more important than saving members of families.
Trinette, talk to me a little bit about what the community that you live in is experiencing right now. Have they been supportive of you and your fight?
Oh, definitely. As soon as it happened, we had just an outpour of love, and it's been amazing, actually.
What do they want to see happen to the guy that killed your cousin?
The same thing, like what's going on, because it's not only that he hit her, he took off and ran, and that's the unfortunate part too.
Rhonda, what is your message to the Biden administration when it comes to border policies?
Well, my message is look out for the American people first. Because, truth be told, this was literally my first time voting, and I voted for you, and I feel disappointed right now. I don't understand.
What did you think Joe Biden was going to do for you?
That's all I'm going to play right there with you guys. That's all I'm going to play right there. But once again, my prayers go out to the family of the deceased. My prayers definitely go out to them, of those who have lost loved ones. This woman that have lost her loved one. My prayers definitely go out to her and to any extended family, definitely going out to them. And this is an unfortunate situation that has occurred. But let me say this, in my opinion on this. Let me say something that I think we need to all pay attention to. This whole idea of illegal immigration and allowing illegal aliens and not protecting our borders and so forth is the fault of both the Democratic and the Republican policies. And you say, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Because when Republicans were in office, such as Bush, the two President Bushes, they yacked and talked about what we need to do at the borders. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to protect our borders. Both the Republican senators and Republican politicians and the Democratic senators and Democratic politicians talked about how they need to protect the borders. I recall listening to them speaking on this, protecting the borders, protecting the borders, protecting the borders. But they never did. The only person that, far as I know, that actually tried to do something about the border situation was former President Trump. And he caught hell from both Republicans and Democrats for doing what he was supposed to do, protect the American people. So what that suggests to me is that these deep state politicians, these far leftist Democrats, and these rhinos are not concerned about the American people. They're concerned about whatever agenda that they're trying to push. And I believe, in my personal opinion, based on my studies, the agenda is globalism, a one world government, one world religion, one world economic system. That's what they're pushing. And one of the ways in which they can initiate that, and one of the ways in which they try to accomplish that, is by tearing down the countries in which people reside in by keeping the borders open. You tear them down, you disenfranchise them by allowing illegals to come in and not try to assimilate in that particular country. They bring their own ideology, they bring their own beliefs, which is nothing wrong with that, but they don't persuade them to try to assimilate in that particular country. And now you have factions and divisions within that country, and sometimes many of these people are criminals. One of the things that it's never talked about with this illegal immigration situation is MS-13 gang members that come here over here to this country, cutting out people's hearts, all kinds of stuff. I've read of stories where these MS-13 gangs, which is one of the most violent gangs in the country, and they come over here illegally, and many of them are Satan worshipers. Believe it or not, it's not a conspiracy theory. Many of them are Satan worshipers. They find innocent victims here in America. They cut out their hearts, stab them dozens and dozens of times, supposedly sacrificing them to Satan so they can get power. This is the kind of stuff happens when you have your borders wide open. There is no way on God's green earth you can justify having unprotected borders. I don't care what political party you're from. You cannot justify it. And this woman, unfortunately, is just one of many Americans who have lost loved ones because of open borders. This is just one of many. And unfortunately, she stated in the audio clip that she unfortunately voted for Biden. And I hate to make this a political issue, but as the reporter was, as he was interviewing her, he was asking her questions about what she wanted to say to Biden. Clearly, he was making it a political issue, but you want to know why he was making it a political issue? Because it is a political issue. Politics matter. Policies matter, and who you vote for matters. 9 times out of 10, a vast majority of the things that we deal with in our communities, whether it's on a local level, state level, federal level, whether it has to do with illegal immigration policies, crime, taxes, or whatever other things that affect millions of Americans, 9 times out of 10, I would say 90-something% of it has to do with who you voted for and the policies that they initiate. It matters who you vote for. And now, unfortunately, this lady is feeling really, really bad, really sad. Her heart is broke because her daughter is gone based on some illegal illegal alien. They like to say, people like to say immigrant because to make it sound good. I ain't saying immigrant. I ain't saying that nonsense. It's an illegal alien. You're not supposed to be over here. And now this person was supposed to be deported and they didn't get deported. And now someone's life has been taken. This is a sad situation, and I hope by the midterms things will turn around. People will, like herself, like this mother and others, millions of Americans all over this country who voted for this man, who voted for his administration, will have some sense and not vote this man back in, not reelect him, and do something about the senators who make these laws that say it's okay to have these borders open. So hopefully by the midterm, we can change some things. But once again, in my closing, my prayers go out to the family. My prayers go out to the mother of her daughter who was lost in this situation. What do you guys think? Whatever you guys think about this whole situation with this legal immigration or whatever the case may be, put your comments in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, share this video, and subscribe. God bless you all, and see you again.